Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Delighted to have you with us. So let me start by asking you about your own predictions, because there has been a lot of back and forth regarding tomorrow's vote. So what do you think will happen? Will the National Rally get that majority?
First of all, it is extremely hard to have the prediction, and in the profession of diplomat, we are avoiding to have real predictions. We are preferring to advance some ideas, basic ideas, who will be fulfilled during this process. First of all, my own opinion is it will not be the clear majority tomorrow night. France will not choose a clear majority for governing country for the next years. And it is, for me, the basic problem. For what reason? Because National Rally will not attend the absolute majority of 289 seats in the National Assembly. For the Macron Ensemble movement, obviously it will be better result that this from the first round, and even better than during European elections months ago. But it will not be enough for proposing some alternative. The problem with new popular front, it means left-wing parties coalition, it will be hard to have some unique representation, having in mind that it is 4 different movements proposing different programs and coming from the, let's say, classical social democracy to the really extreme leftist movement, La France Insoumise. My basic idea is tomorrow night France will not have a clear majority for governing country.
Right, but at least 200 candidates from both the left-wing alliance and French President Emmanuel Macron's own party withdrew from the race, right, in this process known as cordon sanitaire, right? So some of the voters will be forced to vote for people they did not choose in the first place. Do you think this will affect the turnout? Will people go and vote?
The real risk is obviously the candidate decided to withdraw the candidacy when it was a better posted candidate from the representing this cordon sanitaire called Front Républicain. All parties who are sharing Republican values, but my fear is many electors will not follow, in the sense they agreed that the better candidate will remain for competing National Rally candidate, but they will not go to vote. And it is a risk. The risk is the participation of people who accepted the principle, but who are not wishing to go for voting.
Right. That could indeed be a problem if people supporting the National Rally will go and vote, indeed. But my question is now, if National Rally will not get the majority, could this result in a so-called hung parliament? Could this put some issues that France needs to deal with on hold?
Hung parliament. Idea is close, in some extent, to the idea who is presiding constitution of Fifth French Republic. In the sense, president have so large prerogatives to govern that he can govern even with a very, let's say, reduced involvement of parliament. Because, first of all, his executive powers are, I would say, even larger that prerogatives of the US president, it's the first point. Second, he can appoint the government who is executing his policy, even without support of majority in the parliament. Third, it could be each time, and it was since 2 years like it, for each bill of law going to parliament for finding some additional voices and additional votes, and to have the majority to create the majority for each bill of law.
Right. So let me ask you about some of the fears that are associated with National Rally as a political party, as this phenomenon entity, because some people are saying, of course, that Marine Le Pen is close to Vladimir Putin, yet the National Rally itself says that they will maintain the current policy on Ukraine, that they will support Ukraine. So what is true? What is your take on that? Shall we be worried about what they could do on the international scene?
You know, people is saying that wisdom is arriving to the political class when government is approaching, when candidates are feeling they can be asked to form government. They are starting to be more moderate. If it is for the deep reasons or just for tactical reasons, it is hard to say. Obviously, Marine Le Pen changed her language, like Giorgia Meloni changed in Italy. It is not exactly the same situation, Meloni and Le Pen, but to some extent we can compare the change of language, the change of position, being more moderate in the economic issues, in the economic program they proposed, they advanced during the campaign, and now, for instance, Italy is realizing, and to have very clear involvement for supporting Ukraine, like Meloni is doing since more than 1 year. I think this is the point. National Rally will present more moderate program, and having President Macron as the highest representative of the country with special prerogatives for leading nations' foreign and defense policy, obviously, Madame Le Pen or her lieutenant, Jordan Bardella, who is supposed to be appointed as prime minister if National Rally wins in very open way. Obviously, Madame Le Pen and Jordan Bardella would have very reduced freedom of action concerning Ukraine and foreign policy issues.
So a lot of questions and much anticipation, but we'll find out more tomorrow, right? Because the vote is taking place tomorrow. Tomasz Orłowski, thank you, sir, for being with us this morning and for your insights.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.